click that button. Is that yes? That is doing the do. And then I click there, and I was sat here waiting for the camera to kick in until I realised I have not turned the camera on because I am still cooking. So hello, greetings and salutations, Caron. Welcome on in. So here is an image of me with a set of striped underwear on my head to replace my normal camera image. Because I am still cooking, so I am currently sat here in a set of PJs. Which cover my torso. Therefore, I am not Twitch compliant.
The nips are out, guys.
Yep. Perky.
Good hell.
How to break your fiance in one easy word.
I still don't think you're Twitch compliant and your fucking camera's off. The shit.
Hail, Simmer. Hail, sister. Welcome on in. Welcome on in.
Sister!
Pixar didn't happen. Well, I mean, only on days ending in Y.
If you want me to take a picture, you're gonna have to pay me. What have I walked into?
Typical Friday night shenanigans.
Run for your life!
Right. Anyway, let's get the game screen on at least. It's slightly more interesting than that loading screen. Alright, so I'm trying to remember what we did with this. It's been a while since I streamed because weather and other stuff got in the way, so actually thinking is difficult.
I'll accept CSSM's offer. Make them expensive ones, huh? I'll accept the new Ghost of Tsushima when that comes out.
Oh yeah, okay. Start small. I like it.
No. Absolutely not start small.
Oh, but yeah, so it's been a while since I played. I can only remember that I picked up the new Druid Assassin guy because he's literally stood on the loading screen. So we're going to go in and find out what it was that I was.
Don't look at me, I don't fucking know.
Oh. Yeah, we were breaching one of the bases. And we'd left, so we'd had to go into like a church place where we met up with Liv Kennedy, the person that we're after, and they were being hired as the distractionary team to go get some video footage which would prove that the church was lying and all sort of jazz. And then she killed the druid shapeshifter dude, who is on the screen currently now, off to the right hand side. And that's as much as my brain can remember. But we'll go from that and see what else I can remember as I go through. So it's been cooler today. It has been cooler, yes, but I am still cooking. Again, it's above freezing, so it doesn't help. But it definitely got warmer this afternoon, and I've just been rather warm since getting back in. It's not something I've been able to shake off. It's not ill or anything. I run warm as it is. So yeah, I was like, I want to stream. I wanted to do something. I didn't want to hold off again. But also at the same token, if I put a t-shirt on, I will be a sweaty mess in less than 5 minutes. So I'm just going to be a slightly less sweaty mess by not having the camera on and also not wearing gloves. Well, not wearing everything. Banana's got a phone out right now. She's there getting all the pictures ready. Yep. Make sure you get my good side. Yep. That one there. Nice. Picks up later.
Time to start up an OnlyFans.
Ooh, yeah, fans. They're a good idea. Let's turn some of them. Anyway, I was aware that it's giving me text colours to let me know who's talking. I can't remember the accents I was giving, so we're just gonna do as we normally do. I'll make them up as I go. God damn it. There's 2 of them in there. Hi, Ryan. Nice to meet you. Can you help us take down the 2 siege clerics? What does it pay? I just brought you back from the dead. If you did that without a contract, that's your problem. Sort it out later. We have to get in there and stop them before they destroy the servers. How many do we need online for the broadcast to finish? 1 might be enough, but I don't want to cut it that close. Protect as many as you can. while taking out 2 walking tanks while our anti-armor guy is kicking up a pay dispute. Good summary. Let's go. Which just reminded me that yes, we're going into broadcast servers need to stay up. So we're still in the church bit, but we're diving in. I still don't understand why people in the UK choose to deal with living in terrible heat rather than getting AC units. How dare I? For this place at least, we wouldn't be able to get an AC unit.
Yeah.
Fitting it would be a problem. Houses here were built. They were built with the whole thing of just open a window, and that was it.
I think the problem here is because we're not used to the heat. A lot of our houses were built to keep heat in. So, you know, AC units, even in new, like they're only really new office buildings, aren't they? There's no AC
Newish.
in my office.
We've got AC in ours, but 3 out. Sorry. What was it? 1, 2. Yeah, 3 out of the 5 units that we actually have are not working. One of them's been definitely decommissioned. The other 2 have recently just stopped working, and it's just too expensive to repair them. So we're just letting the AC units burn out.
Well, I think also a lot of British people don't know how to handle the heat. So I had to school Dave a little bit. Was it last week?
I mean, I knew
No, it was this week.
I knew a little bit about, you know, if it's cooler inside, you don't open the windows. I knew that from a bit back, but the problem is I'm a northern lad. I grew up basically in an age where if you wanted to have fun, you went out and played with your friends because we had Amstrads and Ataris as our consoles, and we were limited because our parents were like, you can only play on that for 1 hour a day. And if it was raining, you put a coat on and you went outside and played. Because it was either that or you sat indoors, and especially in my case, I had to sit down and watch black and white Western movies. And
Oh no, I'd be
hate Westerns.
I'll be like, give me a colouring book or an actual like novel book. I'll sit there and read that quietly for 5 hours.
Yeah, but as a little kid, I would go out, try and have some fun with friends. But it was as a kid growing up, you just got used to crappy weather. I've never got used to it being warm, but I've also, part medication, part actual medical issue is I run hotter than most people.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's-
Penan loves it. You know,
He's a furnace.
I'm a furnace. If she ever feels cold, she comes over, puts her hands on me, and it's like, oh.
So I get the heat and he gets the cold. It's a fair exchange.
Yeah.
It's like alchemy in real time. But yeah, I think the AC thing is a similar sort of logic to like buy a portable AC. Well, it's the same reason why a lot of councils won't even invest in proper snow prevention or ice prevention tactics, because they're like, oh, we only get snow for like 2 days a year. Why spend all that money where it's a thing that we're only going to need for 2 days a year?
Yeah, it takes me. I had to order in fans, desktop fans for work at the start of this week, where it was balmy, it was sunny, it was hot, it was awful, it was sticky. And we're lucky enough, we actually have an office that you can open up windows on both sides and get a bit of a wind tunnel through, but there was just no air moving. By the time they got round to ordering the fans got delivered today, and the weather report for next week is cloudy and rain, and I'm like, we've had British summertime, we're now in British normal time.
We've had our 5 minutes of sun, yeah.
Yes. Let's quickly catch up. The portable units that you can sit the exhaust. I mean, it depends on what it gets like if we get this new house. Because it'll be a south-facing room, I might be more tempted at that point.
System won't know this. So, Nedcat and I are looking for a house to move into. We've had an offer accepted on a place, but it's a non-standard construction house, so we're currently in the process of trying to find somebody who can actually do the survey that we need doing on it to make sure that it's not going to fall on us before we both die anyway. So anyway, yes, house.
But yes, also I think the other thing to remember is we are British, and one of the things we do love to complain about is the weather.
Like,
Because
yeah.
I was joking about this with one of the girls at work because she was like, it's so hot today, but I don't want to complain because it's sunny. But I don't really want to have it sunny because I burn too easy. But I don't want to complain about it being sunny because and I'm like, we're British, we complain about the weather. It's either too cold, too wet, whatever, or it's too hot, too dry.
Yeah.
There is no fine weather because we will complain about it. Could be the most picture perfect day, and you could go out there and go, oh, it's not a breeze. But then there's a breeze that kicks you. You go, oh, it's too breezy, too windy, can't stand this.
I used to have a co-worker, and she got quite aggressive about it. She used to target verbally anyone who complained about nice weather. She would target them and be like, no, don't jinx it. And then as soon as the weather inevitably shifted again, because it's England, she'd be like, it's your fault. Seriously, it was so targeted the way she did it. She's like, go out, like, stop complaining, don't you dare. She was a proper sunbug, and I'm like, I was born in the spring, I'm not cut out for more than 19 degrees Celsius, okay?
I still remember the first pharmacy I worked at when I moved down south, and the manager was from Spain. I think it was like the middle part of Spain. I can't remember exactly where it was. I know it wasn't the most northern bit. But either way, he would come in and complain about being cold, and I'd go in and complain about being warm. And he couldn't understand why. And I'm like, you're from Spain, where it's hot. Welcome to England,
where it's not.
I was like, of course you feel cold all the time. But he's like, he's like, I don't get it. The sun's out. And I'm like, yeah, this is England. I said, the sun could be out, but we're still going to have it miserable and rainy.
You can see the sun. That doesn't mean it's doing anything.
My ideal temperature range is like 10 to 15. It's close. Yeah, I could do with that. When it gets up to 40, God, if it got up to 40, I wouldn't bother getting out. I'd be in bed, just like, yep, no, stuff it.
That would be, it's time to go upstairs and fill the bath with cold water.
No, because that involves getting out of bed. I just lie in the line up.
Yeah, and then just occasionally roll over onto the next cool bit.
Yeah, so that whatever's on the floor can just evaporate off and then I roll back later. Anyway, I love how I'm just sat here yapping away about this.
Maybe we should do a just chatting stream once a month. So people could just listen to us two chat utter shit.
Yeah.
Just chatting stream number 1. Complaining about the weather, a British pastime. That system's in. Dude, you could be a guest star. You can complain about the American weather, and we can complain about the British weather. I won't dox you by saying what state you're from. I know what state you're from. Who else we could get Miriam? It's fine. No, we take doxing seriously. Although I did say your actual name earlier. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now so we can actually play Tactical Breach Wizards.
We?
He.
Oh, I thought you said we. And
He meaning you. Because you are the only he in this room. The 2 hamsters do not count, but
well, no,
they're both female.
I was gonna say they're both female hamsters. And also they don't count because they're hamsters. They don't really have the fingers to go up.
Excuse you, they do count.
Yeah. 1 bit of floor food, 1 bit of floor food, 1 bit of... How many bits of floor food do you have? Number 6 at home.
Another bit of pea stain bedding. Yeah, you're in... The state you're in is like... Yeah, you get both.
Usually more. I mean, that's the other thing as well, is doing like a mindless game like Mortartown, like Carol said, is another good one to do. Because you don't have to pay too much attention to the game, it's just background whilst you yap. It's Christmas, you get both terrible extremes. Okay, well, have to sort of find out a bit more later on, but the bit that gets me to sort of think about...
Harsh summers, hot winters.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't mind trying a harsh winter.
Oh fuck no, you're on your own, mate. What was it you said the other day? Like, can we go?
Can
we go on an Alaskan cruise? And I was like, well, you can go and have fun.
Arctic cruise.
Yeah, you're like, you can go and have fun. I will stay here. Thank you very much.
You know they did things where you could go like to the South Pole and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be awesome. It'd be kind of cool.
Why?
Better than going to what?
Listen,
Benidorm.
You might not like your toes being attached, but I'm quite attached to mine. Thank you very much. They're staying where they are.
Oh, go there. Right, give me that guy. Right. Let's. This is one of the things we're also trying to remember the game as I'm jumping into it, and I'm like, what's it doing again? Well, no, my wife and I were on vacation in Scotland. We told our bit of breakfast sauce about our weather and refused to believe that it gets 40 degrees in the summer and minus 30 in the winter. Oh, wow, okay, that's a little bit cold then.
Just a smidge.
But I always stand by the thing that if you get cold, you put more on. If you get warm, you can only take so much off before you get arrested. Especially in work.
Fastest HR violation.
Shot the wrong guy, false prophet. I want you to shoot that guy. Can I send another one out? No. That didn't work as intended. Can't really do a predictive. Oh, I did that and you send another false prophet out up that space. Die! I do love that that is a major thing in this game, is just to shoot people at windows. This game told me the name for that. Right, okay, you need... So these guys can't be... Yeah, he can't go through Death's Door. Okay. So it's pointless trying to do Death's Door on him. Maybe a skull? Right there. Can you... Oh no. Can you do it without hitting your own team or the service we're here to protect? I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't want to be blowing up the servers. We only need one, really. So it's just... If I can avoid blowing them up, it does help. Okay, you're just gonna have to wait there. Jen. Windows. Ooh, actually, if you redeploy to there, you might go there. Burn breach to there. Defenestration, yes, that is the word of the day. But yes, to defenestrate someone is to basically punt them out of a window. I think it's such a wonderful word. And they say video games can't teach people things. That's not going to do anything to that. Right, okay. You're the last one. Pin fine. Could go for that. That's once per encounter. It's 4-6. That blows any damage is not. My guy shoots that dude. They disappear. Game up. Comes from the Latin word finestra, which means windsor, which I know because I went to a nerd school where the only language option was Latin. Wow.
I'm slightly jealous of that.
The only Latin I ever learned was when I worked in pharmacy, because doctors write in Latin all the time. I'm not sure if there was a reason for it other than doctors wanted to feel smart.
I think it's a lot of medical terms because I may be wrong. My brain may be wrong here, but I think a lot of medical terms came from like ancient Rome. So the core language of a lot of medical terms is just by proxy Latin. I might be wrong on that though.
Can you diffuse that? Can't really do anything else with you in that position. Good buddy, good bad. I need you to... Well, hell, you can't chain bot anyone from there. You could do that guy, but then you can't get anyone else. So... Chain bot that guy. Ooh, actually, cool. Chain bot that guy. Chain bot. Ah, you can't. Too much difference which way you're doing that. Okay. Cast. Oh, who just noticed there's gonna be a dude walking through that. We do not want that. Yes, Saber, I did see that taken. What's the common language used by Smartpants back in the day? Still medical field use, that's not. Yes. It's one of those that always really confused me. It's just like, why are we using a lot of, not there for night? I'm like, wouldn't it just be easy to put night? It's almost like the doctors want to write in a code that patients can't understand, because the amount of people we'd have coming up going, I don't get what it means there, how can you read it? I'm like, get used to it.
I mean, that might be a reason why.
It could be, but then why would you want to try and confuse people?
So not everyone can read the notes, maybe?
No, these are instructions.
Oh.
It's a prescription. So, it's a prescription for your tablet.
See, I'm curious because when I used to get my prescription back up north, that didn't happen.
Was it computer done? Or because a lot of the ones we had when I first started in pharmacy down here, it was a lot of handwritten ones that were always in Latin. If you were lucky, if you actually wrote, the amount of times you'd have something scribbled on a piece of paper and you could just about make out what it was. A lot of the time we figured out what the doctor wanted dose-wise by going, oh, he's asked for this particular tablet.
Yeah, numbers are straightforward.
It's going to be one tablet 3 times a day. And people are like, how do you know that? And it's like, you just know that tablet is 3 times a day, and at that strength it's one tablet. So it's one tablet 3 times a day. It's not that you can read the doctor's scroll, it's that you know what that drug needs to be. And yeah, it wasn't until I started working in pharmacy that I realised that pharmacists know a lot more about doctors when it comes to medication. Doctors are great at finding out what's wrong with you and what you need to treat that, but pharmacists will be the ones who will turn around and say, right, okay, that does not work with this, or that one needs to be this, you need to have that one there for this particular thing because they've also got this one here. And yeah, I always thought as a kid growing up, pharmacists just dished out medication. I didn't realise they were, to me, doctors were the pinnacle of the smartness tier. And they're not. The amount of times that we'd have pharmacists ringing doctors and telling them things. I even had one where the pharmacist said, it should be this, and the doctor went, okay, do that then. And it's like, oh. Yeah. Not every doctor's, thick or too short blank. There's quite a few that are.
But some of them.
I don't like the fact that the other guy's going to come through. And you got any extra mana. Rewind that a second. Go there. Grab that intel to get the mana. Get a Britling Dart. Oh, you can't hit them with a Britling Dart. God damn it. Carry on. Does that do anything? Nope. Nope, it doesn't. Great. more Jen's not near that door. I need someone near that door to stop the next round of people coming through. Touch him. Definitely. Oh, you have. You've moved, can't move now. Ooh, actually, I can. Oh, wait, no, I can't because it used mana. You don't have mana. Okay. Ability to memorize. It doesn't always mean you get smart. Often are, but no. It's smart in this very specific way. It's sort of all the pharmacists, they go through years of training on the different drugs, what they can do, and all this. It is very much a completely different level of smartness. They couldn't diagnose someone's issues, sort of. But they are very good at knowing that you can't have that medication because you've got that medication, and the two interact, they cause issues. And because doctors will build up on your symptom is this, we'll give you this, and then you go on with something else, and okay, your symptom's this, we'll give you this. And a lot of the time they don't look at it and say, well, it's because you're on 3 medications already. That first medication we give you, which might be working, is causing the side effect that you're getting because it also mixes with the second medication you get. So them two together give you side effect A, which the third drug is now doing, but you're now getting side effect B, which is a combination of all 3. And if you were to drop one, then you might be able to. And a lot of things that pharmacists have to do is like go through medication reviews with people so that they can say, right, you are on a lot of different medication. If you were to be on this, this, and this, and drop this and this, it should help ease your symptoms because these 2 meds are interacting with these other meds that are causing these symptoms, which those meds are trying to prevent. And we had one lady, I remember, she came in, she had 8 different medications. After having one of these reviews and a word with a doctor, she went down to 3. And she felt so much better for it. Her symptoms were under control. It was a combination of having gone through different medications to get to the right ones to help fix her issues, but the other medications weren't stopped as such, so she still ended up with side effects interacting off others, and it was just it was a mess. But that took the pharmacist like an hour and a half to go through and sort out for a thing that's supposed to be like a 10 to 15 minute deal. It was sort of like then I kind of really came to appreciate what pharmacists have to do. I just sat at a computer, stood at the computer and tapped away what was on a prescription, and then got the right meds and put a label on the box. And then listened to everyone come morning and all you're going to do is put a label on the box. I'm like, there's a little bit more involved than that. Yes, that's what I'm doing, but there is actually slightly more to it than just sticking a label on the box. I don't like the idea of moving. Actually, diffuse mine, you're right next to it. Can't diffuse any of the lines though. Bikes, I want you to go there. Diffuse that line. Can you brittle dark? Just don't like it. Can you steal mana? Okay, keep forgetting it's right. It's right. I want to use brittle dart again. Oh, I want you to. Your entire job this time has been. Oh no, because that takes a. Damn it. Okay. Rewind then. What does center slam do? Will that knock you out? I don't think it will. Because they're immune. I need to be able to run up on that person. But I can't. Go there. Let's try from here. Charge. It took out a server, but it got rid of the bad guy. I think, all in all, 100% successful trip. Right, so let's now swap them so they're attacking something that isn't gonna break. you can still move. So I want you to go there and deactivate that mine. Then I need you to... If you go there... Alright, predictive bolt there. So yeah, they swing and a miss. Mine, and then I want you to move there, please. Oh, I need to go there. Oh, okay, no. So, where is... Over here, I want you to steal mana. Rippling Dart. Is that enough now to charge and... Yes! That guy's gonna smash that one, but... no, because if I swap, I'm still gonna damage one. But at least down there, they're mostly out of the way of things. Yeah, diffuse that mine. You know what, Jan? Just go there. Sonic Blast. Grab that intel. Matter about you doing that, you want to swing there, that is not a problem at all. Jan, just deactivate that line for a second. There. Jan, go there. I want steal mana. There. Rippling Dart. There. Zan, head there. Head there with a pretty good power. Then I want Dahl to go there and do that. Okay. Optional objectives not met, but that's rather optional. I like that. Complete. Distract Chapel reinforcements for the strike team. Complete. Ensure the recording is broadcast nationwide. Complete. Defeat the siege guards. Complete. Cooperate professionally with the other team. Look, surely this one is not on us. Thank you all. Thank you all. This is one of those fun little... It's essentially a puzzle game. But it's one that I like because I can figure stuff out eventually. Me and most puzzle games isn't a good track record, but I do enjoy the way that this presents itself. It's not tactical in like XCOM style sense, especially because you can go, hang on, I'm just going to quickly skip back a turn because I've made a boo-boo there. I'm very good at doing a play and then going, actually no, I need to do it the other way around. This game plays a lot to that, allowing me each turn to flick back and edit my fuck-ups. Speaking of which, have you played... Oh, recommend... Blueprints is... I've seen it played. It's one that I might look to get at some point. I don't mind puzzle games, I'm just not good at them. Especially for like really deep and involved puzzles. It's the kind of thing where I could quite happily maybe play it early morning. Well, I'll say early morning. Mid-morning? Yes. After work on the stream? Probably not so. I mean, a lot of times I get back in and my brain is fried and I'm like, I just want to sit down and do something. I try and make these entertaining as much as I can, but a lot of time I'm sat here, my brain has clocked out for the night, and I'm like, what am I doing again? Where am I? But yeah, I might have a look into picking it up at some point. Like once we get the whole housing situation sorted, I can actually then figure out what we've got left over for things like that. I'm going through my backlog of games anyway and picking up ones that I haven't played. And I can't remember what sparked me to look into it. I think it might be the game that you're currently playing, Banana. But I looked and I was like, oh yeah, I've got the Yakuza Black Dragon that Caron started playing a bit back. Then I thought, oh, it was kind of fun. And I booted it up yesterday, installed it and booted it up yesterday. And I think I was on it for like 2.5 hours straight.
Like, and it's so funny. Like, I'm playing Trails of Cold Steel, and it's so funny that I was getting distracted from my game to watch you play your game. It's so cheesy. It's 100% you.
But yeah, they're kind of games that I'm slightly better at, especially that one because it's turn-based. I like turn-based. I did try playing it with a controller, but I suck at... The way that the controller's laid out meant that I couldn't look at the screen and instinctively look at what it was trying to tell me control-wise. So like the diamond layout for the buttons wasn't quite the same. Like the X was on the right-hand side of the diamond, whereas in-game it's right at the bottom. If that makes any sense, so it's south, and on the actual controller it's on the east. And it was throwing me out. The last controller that I seriously played a lot with was the Sega Mega Drive. So that's how out of touch I am with controllers. So there are some puzzles that aren't too difficult. There's several layers of deeper and deeper, more difficult puzzles if you want them. Okay, I mean, if it's the kind of thing where it builds up to a puzzle level, I don't mind that, because I have done a few games where you start off with a very basic mechanic and you get used to it, and then it adds an extra bit, and it gives you a chance to get used to that. I mean, Superliminal is one that I can think on where that to me was a fantastic game. Definitely one where you don't want to play for too long, or at least I couldn't play for too long. I finished playing the first stream of that, and I was having moments like in the real world where I was sort of like, if I grab hold of this thing here and bring it closer to me, does that make it bigger? It's like, it really messed with my brain quite a bit.
What control?
No, Superliminal. It was a fantastic game. Honestly, it's the kind of thing I could go back in and do again. The advantage to, well, also being me and having memory issues is I could forget half the puzzles. But
Can confirm.
it was... Yeah, there was just something about it that after the first stream I sat down and I had to ground myself back into reality again. Just because it messed with my head so much playing that. But weird puzzle game thing to sort of say, yeah, I enjoyed this puzzle game, but yeah, that was a good one that brought layers of puzzle up. Right. I've got to figure out what I'm doing for this. Predicted points, validation, aim and powerful. Ooh, that does 4 damage. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong bloody thing. If the shot fires on your turn, gain 1 mana. Okay. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Okay. Or just extra damage. The profit dies before it does. Not really much. Boost all target internal. You know, I'm going to go with that because the supportive fire kicks in with the profits. I also think you'd like the new Slay the Spire. Ooh. I'll have to look into that one because I don't know why it's Slay the Spire. Words. Let's try that one again. Slay the Spire is one that I know people have talked about, and I was like, there was just something about it that didn't make me jump at it and have a look at it. But turn-based deck building combat game, I'll give it a look. I've got a couple of deck building games again that I can quite happily jump in, play for a bit, and enjoy. I recently tried getting back into Darkest Dungeons as well. God, I forgot how that was a fun one to try and get into, and I'm like, oh, it's a nice little oh, that person's just, yeah, this has gone wrong horribly, and I'm still only on like the first level. Whee! Ooh, that could be useful. Once per turn, if your charge hits a target, action is refunded. Or you can optionally pass through targets to charge at others. Ooh, they're both good. That, I think, with the better one, Rampage. Let's have a look at these others. So that just gives you 2 damage. If used on a teammate, mana cost refunded. If enemies are targeting you when you swap, they'll shoot the person you swap with immediately. Okay. You can also swap with any movable objects. Okay. I'm gonna go with that one though. The idea of getting the action again is kind of handy. Right, what we got here? So, Impaling Vine. After the vine deals damage to an enemy, apply 1 brittle. Ooh, that could be useful. Target open ground within 3 tiles, pulls you towards it. If you target a teammate, your action is refunded. Okay. Oh, destroys any gas mask. Yes. Yes. Actually, lost to remember. Because I know what my brain's like. Have we got a pen? Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to drop down Slay the Spire because I want to have a look at that after stream. What's the blueprints? I think I may have already. So I used the Steam wishlist as basically like a shopping cart for whenever stuff goes on sale, and I can have a look at it. I think I've already got blueprints in there, but if I haven't, I had it in, and then I can have a look at it again when things have settled down for us and it's on sale. So I'm, in a way, I'm kind of glad that Karen's not streaming this because he streams Horizon Zero Dawn, and the amount of times I sort of sit there watching, I'm like, I want to play this now, and I go onto Steam, it's still like 50 quid, and I'm like, yeah, nah.
I'm pretty sure it's in my library. I'm pretty sure you could play it.
We shall check later. If it is, then yeah. Blueprints is a cheaper one, unfortunately. Yeah, it's probably one of those where, yes, I might be able to get it, but I'm very... At the minute, we're just trying to scrimp and save for everything like the legal costs and all that crap, and then we know where we stand with things. But yeah, definitely is one I can keep on the wish list and grab it when it goes. Oh, wait, wrong button. Move on. Oh yeah, I was about to say, hang on a minute, we're missing someone because they're driving. Welcome to the team. I'm not on your team. Okay. You're welcome for the res, by the way. He's not welcome. And I'm not saying you needed me, you used me, it worked. Okay, but there's a little side benefit in that you get to go on living now instead of rotting in the jungle crypt. That doesn't count for something? He shrugs. It's useful, but it's not a favor. So, you're a dog sometimes? Yeah. What's that like? It's decent. Hey, why did Liv murder you? Self-defense. I was about to kill him. Okay, well, same question, but switch the people around. How much of her plan have you plotted? We actually found a way to militarize Manor, and she's been burning everyone else's stockpile of it. We don't know why she's not stealing it instead, but we know her next move is on Midil. Her next move is Midil. That's why she's not been boosting mana. She doesn't have to. She's going to steal the country it all comes from. Oh shit. Can you clarify steal in the concept of country? Coup d'etat. Her team take the mines in the Central Reserve. Reactor meatheads lock down the Villa Midil and the airport. That much mana plus her new tech. In a couple of months they'll have an army of Liv Kennedys. Then we got a new global superpower and no one else has a mana stockpile left to fight back with. You were good with this till tonight? Till tonight, she told me we were going to raid Central Reserve, not take the nation. I'm doing it. Getting that shit out of my country would be a blessing. But the Callan play made no sense. When I pushed, she actually tried to pinch me on it. A bunch of money men were running my country like a skin. Deep-sixing her would have been an underreaction. You make decisions fast, huh? Not fast enough. I was thinking maybe too fast. So why did she help the resistance tonight? Once they have my deal, all they need is time. The other nations will be too slow to realize manner is the ball game. By the time it comes to war, Reactor will hold all the cards. The one thing they weren't ready for was Callan invading the same week. We planned a dozen ops to scuttle Chapel military assets, throw spanners in the war machine. Then you guys find that recording. Godsend. Saved us weeks. God damn it. Find me later. I want to hear about those ops. They can give Liv's powers to anyone? Maybe not the full Monty, not yet. But they're getting there, and what they can do already is scary shit. Does that mean everyone contains within them the potential to be anything with the right stimulus? It's a meaty transhumanist debate, isn't it? In the sense we'll all be giblets if the answer is yes. Help us stop her. Oh, I'm stopping her. You can come if you like, but I will alone. You were just on a team. And I got lied to, murdered, and stiffed on my last paycheck. Hence the new policy. Okay, that does track. But we won't promise you any money, and we also won't murder you. I might. Banks might. Why are you still trying to recruit someone you can't afford who's already going to do what you want? Huh? Any chance it's because I'm a natural leader? This guy also killed you one time. Oh my god, I'm a mess. This is insane. The hubris is making my head spin. The hubris fits, but I didn't read Liv as having nation-building aspirations. No, this must come from Gadden. He was spouting something about a new global nation when he took Reactor public. I've texted Liv for a meet. I have to try and talk her out of this. I'm sorry, what? I know it's a risk, but our history might be the only shot at triggering some kind of reality check on my force. Zan, you have her number? Well, it's an old one. I don't know if she'll even... Okay, no, she got it. She's in. You've had her number the entire time? Yeah, I mean, we were close. Sam, we've been hunting this woman across half the southern hemisphere, just scratching our heads about her motives, and you could have just phoned her? I didn't think she'd take my call. Worth, like, trying, though? Do you think? I also didn't entirely think of it until now. Oh my god, Sam. Anyway, the meat's solid. Private space and public space. I've got blink out. No, I don't need reassuring about your safety, man. You go have fun with your bestie. Ouch. Okay, that was a bit much. Do be safe. Just don't talk to me for a bit. Understood. Should I tell you how it goes? Sure, send me a fucking text.
I like her.
Veska? Kennedy? So, Rion told you the plan. Turns out dead men do tell tales, if you bring a necromancer. Just for you, but you missed your chance to stop it. You have to know this can't work. Why not? You and I remove regimes stronger than Medill's with half the resources we have at Reactor. You can seize a building, but you can't seize a people. We're seizing every building the country's run from. We don't need to seize the people. You think the Medillions are just gonna sit back and let you turn their country into a war machine? I don't care where they sit. They can't stop us building the most powerful military on the planet, and they'll thank us once they have that guarding their country. Seriously? In the history of invaders who said they'll thank us, how many do you think actually got thanked? I don't care. We're not doing it for gratitude. We're doing it because someone has to. Come on, Zan. You know you're not gonna win with a strategy debate with me. Ask me what you really came to ask me. Does it matter to you on any level that this is wrong? You always did struggle with a bigger picture. How many times on how many ops did we break heads to stop a larger threat? You more than me. I was better, true, but this is the same equation. It just has more zeros on the end. Mana can make anyone a super soldier, almost on my level. Midil has veins of it running miles below the ground. It's a world-ending threat, just waiting to fall into the wrong hands. And Midil would be the wrong hands for Midil's resources? Come on, Zan. It's a tin pot country. Before the DSR stepped in, there was a different Junta, I forget what that word is, in charge every time I took a piss. Each time a new set of extremists got the keys to the mana mines, the Southern Hemisphere plays another round of regime roulette, and we're running out of empty chambers. You do know it took your beloved DSR 50 years and 3 civil wars before they cobbled together what passage for democracy there, right? Midil only formed 30 years ago, and it's been invaded by foreign powers 6 times already, one of which you personally helped execute. We helped execute. But I don't forget. Stopping the next one is how I start to atone. Good for you. But none of your excuses about the state of Midil change the urgency of the threat we have to stop. Your concern is that someone might militarize mana would look a lot more noble if you weren't working for the company that just militarized mana. Oh, we acted in an endless tech. We stole it. From who? Command never told you? You still don't know who we were there to grab on that cargo ship. The Jodessa job? No, they claimed up right after they dishonorably discharged me for it. That kid was Subject Zero for Manatech. The Druid Mafia figured out how to load him up with more craft than a senior's hobby night. Wait, I'd let you get taken just so the DSR could steal a human experiment from the Mafia? Excuse me? I am sorry, for what that's worth. I don't know if that counts for anything now, but I've been waiting 2 years to tell you that. Letting you down that night was the hardest choice I've ever had to make, but I had to save the kid. Zan, what? You do know you let that kid die. Come on, Liv. That's not gonna work. You seriously don't remember. I was there, Liv. I saved that kid. God, Zan, is your head really that fucked? You're remembering the forced item instead of reality. I'm sure you saw yourself to save him. I'm sure you played it out in your head everywhere you could. But when it came to it, you just froze. Regret, as much as we'd all like to, we cannot undo 1989. Hesitate. Take a moment to weigh the option carefully. You don't have a moment. Think hard about how high the stakes are. They feel unmanageable. See the cost of every choice too clueless to face any of them. Your most useful talents. Supposed to click on it. I couldn't let you down, and yet I couldn't fail the mission. I never asked you to. I couldn't make the call. Starting to come back, isn't it? You let me get taken, and you let that kid die. You did nothing. Set memory and career to unravel your life, or regret to replay the inevitable. You can't face what you've done after clicking this. End your career. If you thought it hurt to be discharged unfairly, wait till you try knowing you deserved it. You thought I was mad at you for choosing the kid? I wish you'd saved the kid. The DSR would have had proof that the mana threat was real. They could have moved on it. Instead, you got their best agent captured, a critical human asset killed, and the only thing you brought home in one piece was your own sorry ass. Starting to see why you got discharged? Where were you taken that night? Some rickety shithole on the North Coast. It was almost funny, like putting a panther in a birdcage. I clipped 4 interrogators before they figured out they were never gonna touch me. How did the tech end up with Reactor? They got wind of the Zandvesker disaster hour, and they did what the DSR should have done in the first place. A unilateral raid on every known mafia front on the Medillion coast. They got all the research, captured the shrub lords who work it, neutralized non-essential personnel, and broke me out when they found me. And that was enough to sign you? Not the jailbreak. I was a day from busting out either way. It was the objective. They're the only ones who took the mana threat seriously, and they had a plan to control it. The Medil coup. A half-assed version of it. They were going to install a puppet regime and call it independence to buy some protection on the global stage. It was my idea to nix everyone else's mana reserves and then say fuck the global stage. Christ, you were perfect for each other. I'll give you that. You can't expect me to just believe this. It's okay, man. You'll have a lot of time to adjust while you're crying into a bottle at the back of your mom's place. If you think this is gonna stop us... Oh, your little crown clue? We're already dead. Bullshit. Clipped him myself 15 minutes ago, the moment you walked out the door. I'm sure you thought of every way I might try to kill you tonight. Always watching the ball, missing the cups. I'm never gonna kill you, Zan. You're too easy to outplay. Go home to your corpses. I've got a country to take, and you've got funerals to arrange. Rebel hideout 15 minutes earlier. Looks like the rats found your tunnels, Dal. Not just the rats. Recon says Kennedy's here. Oh, shit. If only any of us saw this coming. Objectives. All team members must reach the green zone. Try to take down Liv Kevy. I mean, it's worth a shot. So Liv can move at a different time scale to the rest of us, reacting after everything we do. She can attack 3 times during your turn and move as many times as she likes to get a clear shot. 50 death clones. How many times Liv can cheat death by cloning herself? 3 attacks remaining to react to wizard actions by performing an attack resets each turn. Quick roll. 3 turns per turn Liv can shoot after anything you do. If she has no clear shot, she moves instead. If she has any shots left in the 4C phase, she fires once then. Awesome. Kennedy doesn't die right. Little trick I learned from Zan. Perfected. Okay, screw this. We need to run. Have you moved yet? I don't know. No, you haven't. Right, awesome. So, I want you to swap. Oh, you can't swap because you can't see them. Stand there. Try not to die. When Liv dies, she can create a clone to cheat death, and she comes back tougher. She can do this an absurd number of times, so killing her is a non-starter. Noted. Ow. Wow. So I need doubt to somehow get out of here. I don't know. You go there and charge to there. So Liv's immortal now, and she can kill any of us almost instantly. Ideas? It's only really a problem if I die. True, if you survive somehow, you could res us after. Oh, I just meant you met with us. But we're kind of backed into a corner here, and I don't think she's gonna leave to World of Death. Not the dog part, but there's another issue. What? There's a 5-inch steel door. She can breach those. Find a way to ensure banks will survive. No conventional way to escape. Okay. How about unconventional ways? Crawl in a pipe somewhere? Wait. Can you... Let's try this one again. Put Death's door there, and I want you to run and go through it. Oh no. Wrong button. Move! I was hoping you'd go through the Death's door. Yep, that worked. Right block. And then we'll swap with you for gits and shiggles. If I could get them on there, never mind. Bristling dart. How many tough clones can we make? Everyone's killed. It's fine. It should be fine. Death's door. Huh? I always wonder what's inside one of these. My corpse, apparently. Hey. Hey. That's it, I guess. Sharp suit. Thanks. It's been getting. I know. So what brings you here? Toss up. Dead, dreaming, or I took too much, dive in, hunt for me. You? Pushed into a death's door. Shit, your own? Yeah, I'd avoid that. Special circumstances, I bet. Should we? Clear the room? Yeah. Hey, Banks, wake up. Go over there. Resurrect. Banks, wake up. Go over there. Resurrect. Army of necromancers. No, he's out of range of that. It's a bit annoying. I didn't do what I needed it to, so Banks head. He's still out of range. Nope, that didn't work. I don't like the fact I'm going to get a lot of people coming in very quickly and I'm going to lose 2 health, seemingly no matter what I do here. Take over. Maybe I should have roused these guys. My brain had just gone, why didn't you fucking res these people lying on the floor, quite obviously in need of resurrections? That would have been smart. I don't do just smart. That didn't do as much as I was hoping it would do. Wait. Resurrect. Banks go there. Took a sedative cocktail onto these guys. Then take cover. And Jen can go over here. Do a chain bolt. There. I did 6 last time. What the hell did I do to end up with a chain bolt for 6? Oh, I see. I need to do that. See the door. That's where, because then I get the Super Bowl, which allows me to then do that. Well, that is me in a better place. Apart from the fact that you guys die, but wow, that's a sucky situation to be in right now. Duh. Hi. Range on that arm, love. But the other guys aren't moving. going to slowly die? I don't think so, because that other guy's not poisoned. I can't get anything over to them to poison them. Wait. Ah, I don't have the mana. Yeah, this is going to be a retry. I already start level. Let's get that, yes. Okay, so you do the resurrection. Because I can save the mana for the other one. Who? Ah, I can't get the last false prophet out. I can do that. That worked. Just gotta pick the right person for the job. So, who pushed you? But it was Jen's idea. Who's Jen? You have met Jen Kellum? Huh. How old are you? 27? I'm 29. You look great for 29. Thanks. It's the gin. I've been meaning to get into gin. Do it. Skip the flavored stuff. So why does Jen get to boss us around in 2 years' time? That's not how we would characterize it. We were in a tight spot. We needed to fake my death, and this let the Mark Sini fall into a seething maw of eldritch tentacles. It was actually a semi-smart solution. Oh, she's a crush. What? God no, she's a... Maybe not a nemesis, those slots are full, but she's nemesis adjacent. An aspiring nemesis. Like that's ever stopped us. Shut up and breach, child. Awesome. Duh. I don't think I'm going to get to do more than 2 people. didn't kill him either. Whoops. Oh yes, I'm gonna kill you. Could resurrect the guy there. They'll come back. I mean, really, they come back and shoot anyone. But it is an option. Yes, he falls over. Enter. We can just at least fucking cocktail the shit out of these guys. Hey guy, guess where you're going? Oh wait, no. Select Banks too. Young Banks. Bye! Quirk about the MechWarrior 5 DLC. Arrow 4 ammo is basically everywhere after 30-34. Launchers are not. That's fine, just stockpile it for the Herbies. Get poisoned by there. Oops, wrong button. So, tell me about... Hang on. Do we need to worry about the thug with the M60 over there? It's fine. They wait their turn. Okay. So, tell me about Jen. She's not like us. Bleeding heart. She doesn't see things the way we do. In black and white? I was in reference to this filter. I was making puns at 27? Why didn't someone execute me? Fuck. No, sorry. I missed that. We hadn't knowingly made a pun since the vitreous humor fiasco in med school. Phew. I'm glad you've got your connections though. Crushes, nemesis, friends. Why? Well, I don't know where you're at, but in 6 months into executing bleeding gangsters to rewind their corpses on, it's done next to nothing for my sex life. Good to know it's not just 2 more years of this. By the end of 2 years, it's not that. Ah. Why? What about our plan? Which one? We were going to use mafia money to set up a private clinic, run it like an exclusive insurance service, get all the rich fucks paying premiums just in case they need us, and then we almost never have to, operate. Oh, the insurance one. Right, no, I never did that. Why not? 6 months of it was insufficient funds, then about a year of procrastination, then I was just haunted by the math. Explain. I'd saved almost 500 people in that time. How do you dial that down to 0 just to have an easier life? Okay. But Jen's the bleeding heart. Shut up. Knock out all enemies and reinforcements. Well, on the plus side, I can see some mana over here, so I'm going to go bring that out. That allows me to resurrect. Can't really spectral skull anything handy. But can I? Jen. Got pretty good power. Go there. Can you? Oh, you can't. Door cannot be sealed. Okay. So I can't seal those doors. That's a bit of a shit. I could just knock you flying. When in doubt, defenestrate. Right. I now want that. That one. Count the broom breach. To you, I want you to. Drop a stick on that one. Run round the corner. Oh, Jen. Need to put Jen in a different place. Where she is now is not ideal for continued survival. Right, you do the cocktail thing. Right, I thought he's going to do that. You can't move, but you might be able to still cocktail that dude. Brilliant. And then I want you to transference, protect that one. Jen, Gale Grenade that guy off there. Problem solved. The only way Jen knows how. And go park your ass over there. And then take over. I just realised that she can do the broom breach, but we should hold off for a moment. That guy kills himself. Love it. And then all the other guys come running through the door. Alright, so do you still have a resurrect available? You do. Awesome. So go there. I want you to resurrect Matey Boy. Oh yeah, that old crappy thing. Right, Jen, can you do me a favor? Can you smack that guy, and then smack that guy? Perfect. Perfect, Jen. Thank you. And now, can you get rid of him? Thanks. Can you then run down here? Spectral skull. Ooh, that won't kill. Sedative cocktail? Yeah, sedative cocktail. Sedative cocktail. Jen, I want you to broom breach just to get the hell out of there because you're standing on a spot that's going to blow you up. And boom, done. Shit, I remember this dream. I thought you were pushed into a death's door. I was. I remember the dream you're having. 2 years ago, I had a weird dream about rezzing myself over and over, but I forgot that we actually talked. Cool. So no point in me listening to you then, really? Well, unless we want to fuck with your timeline. They sure look. Okay, in 2 years' time, you're going to operate on a shooting victim named Erin Wexler. Do the cranial intervention, but don't put the gun down. A semi-cute witch is going to interrupt you before you can res. Don't kill her, but don't get so caught up in her shit that you agree to get shoved into your own death's door 2 weeks later. Yeah, you got it bad. Alright, let's end this. I'd say it's been real, but specifically it hasn't. Right. I see someone who needs resurrecting. You can resurrect. Who have we got? We've got There's quite a mix of folks around. They'll shoot anyone we can. Let's throw a cocktail there, get rid of that one. Can you resurrect anyone else? No, you cannot. Alright, I want you to come running in. No, you can't. What? Bullshit. Okay, stuff it. I want you to head there. I want you to then throw a sedative cocktail. Can you take cover? Yeah. You still have a sedative cocktail, so I need you to think about using it. Do 40. So you get shot. They start bringing people back. That's a bad thing. Because they're not on my side. We need to go there. Sedative cocktail. That guy. No. Yes, we do. Just grab that in for a second. Also want to... Oh, shit. I forget you've already run, so you can't do anything there. Ooh, can I get 3? I can get 3. Affected by the sedative cocktail. Those guys. Ah, damn it. Do that. Get them hit with it. you've still got a resurrect hatcher, so you're fine. So let's force these to explode. You draw. Dear Christ. I need to get rid of that pissing medic. So... go there. That gets rid of them. Nice. Like it. Grab the intel. And then take cover. You need to head over here. Resurrect that one. Can you throw a sedative into there? No, you cannot. But you can then... Oh god, can you go somewhere you're not going to get shot? That is the question. You die again. I live again. Rewind a second. Could you instead go there and spectral skull that guy out of existence? Yes, you can. Unique perk acquired. If falling through your own Eldritch portal into a nightmare dimension and meeting your own dream self from the past teaches you anything, it's this. How to teleport a guy. Death's floor. Create a portal beneath anyone to send them tumbling out of an existing death's door. Got it. Oh, hey Zen. How'd it go, Liv? Do. Oh, that could be fun. Resistance high. A lot of what's in that was fucking rough. No shit. You just died. I went to the death dimension and heard myself make a pun. Zen stirs into space. I know why Liv's sick. Now that I've seen her up close, the bloodshot eyes, bleeding fingernails, dry voice, I've seen it before. She isn't just destroying mana, she's using it. Yup. Why? She already has craft. Jinsei figured she might be losing it. She was. That night in Jodasa, she was slow. She never relied on me like that before. I thought it was just an off night, but Lit didn't have off nights. Now she's faster than ever, and she's learned false prophet. We're calling it live and let die. That's like nothing in her spell set. Reactor gave us some half-baked Vit gizmo. Does shit to the men choose what you unlock when you choose. Fucks you up just the same, I'm guessing it's hard to fix. That would be why she took me. Why she made me kill her. My craft takes your body back an hour. It doesn't just cure the symptoms. I was setting her back to before she ever took it. She'd be clean. All the power and none of the consequences. Yeah, I buy this as a Liv Kennedy strat. Well, she's got consequences now. These are symptoms of repeated use. I know a guy in college who juiced. By the time he looked like Liv, he was gone. Didn't care about anything else. You have a little luck. He got strength one time, punched down the back wall of the Union Bar. He never got it back, even when he broke every bone in his hands trying. Excuse me if I don't shed a tear for my captor's road to recovery, but I'm not on a mission to throw her in intervention. I came here to take her down. If she's still using, she lost a reset button. She's on borrowed time. Next time we fight, I'm not taking a dive. We don't stop putting her down till she can't get back up. Zan? Your call? Okay. I need to get all this down. Here we go. Can we move you to our team? Don't enter. I'm doing it. So, what we got here? Let's Leon. Yes, let's put you here. Now we get to click the last few pieces into place. Alright, so. Even for actors, seizing a whole country is absurd. So, 2 connections to make. Who's got stuff left? Let's read this. Never seen this guy before, but somehow he hit Zen and I with Thistlekiss darts unnoticed and almost killed us both. You need to talk about boundaries. My mom always used to say, if you can't shoot something nice into someone's neck, don't shoot anything at all. Alright, planning a coup in Deal. Liv's sickness is caused by... No, I don't think it's caused by the stolen mana. Give me that. Ka-ching. Yeah, it all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange. No, so I heard. Yeah. Just have to spend 15 minutes tracking down a video game. I own it. Can I remember what it's called? No. So scanning through costumes I found. What was the game? Guess we're going to Medyll. What's next for you, Dom? We're going dark for a while. We want to give that bombshell time to head home before we ask the Central's dads to do anything about it. Chapel already in a damage control frenzy. There's no way they can mobilize Medyll anytime soon. Hopefully ever. We're careful about hope, but you guys have an edge on our blade we weren't counting on, right when we needed to cut deep. In a fight like this, I can't tell you how that felt. So if you need some more gristle to jam Reactor's meat grinder, I'm yours for a week. How can I help? I'm glad you asked. Oh, you want like an actual task? I thought you were just gonna fade out. Can you get us on a boat to Medyll, please? Into the breach. Right, yes. I think you're going to just go. It's kind of reminding me of this game. On sale in the bundles, this game. On sale and in a bundle with this game. Surprising. This is worth checking out. I think I've got Into the Breach. Is that like the mech one that was kind of like, oh god, the Faster Than Light? Or it was made by the same people who did Faster Than Light. Yeah, I think it was free on Epic at one point, so I did pick it up there. Never actually played it, so I'll probably have to give that a whirl. Right. I'm gonna see. Can I save? Yes, it saves automatically. That's fine. Because I will call it here. I was about to go back to my normal talking screen. There's no point in doing that. I do not have a camera on, so there's no point in going back to the talking screen unless you want to see a picture of me wearing a set of striped underwear on my head again. But yes, it has been good to get back into this. Hopefully the weather, I mean, looking at the weather reports for next week, it is going to be wet and cool, so I should hopefully find a stream as normal with camera next week. Hopefully get back into Satisfactory. It just depends on how things are going. You know, we've got a lot planned for Monday and Tuesday, so I'll see how I am when I get to the end of that. And then if not, I'll be back with this on Friday. Also, as I said, off the side playing the Yakuza game, so it's one of those where I'm like, I could stream it, but that means I have to start again, and I literally sunk several hours into it already. But it's definitely one I would say check out. I know, Carol, you have played it before. I don't know if you've got my VODs up on a separate channel or anything. But it is a game that does not take itself seriously, and I love it for that. I completely forgot that the homeless guy has the whole attack pigeon skill. So throw seeds at the enemy, pigeons attack. My kind of attack move. I'm getting a very word look from Pinella here.
I just heard attack pigeon.
Yeah, attack pigeons.
Okay. I'm not going to ask any follow-up questions. You have fun with that.
Had PC issues with streaming and never got into it. Yes, that was it. It's worth getting back into. I said, I don't know if you've got your VODs, you might want to watch it just to catch up so you don't have to go through all that again unless it hasn't saved anything. But yeah, as I said, Fernando was playing a game and it made me think, I've played a game like this, and I realised I hadn't actually played a game like which I was playing. I had seen you play it, but I owned it, so I went out and started playing it, so I'm probably going to pick up a bit of that afterwards as well. But yeah, that's pretty much me rambling away for nothing else to wrap up the stream. Big thank you to everyone for coming along. I do hope you have all enjoyed yourselves this evening. And yeah, until the next one, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, it's been a pleasure having you. Toodles.
Toodles.